Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today, I'm going to tell you that the target finder, the tracker site, is underpowered and we need a buff. Let's get started. Now, before you dislike the video, let's take a time machine back into the days of Modern Warfare 3. There is this perk that says Marksman, lets you see enemy tags above their head at any distance. This was another perk that Infinity Ward threw in there to be innovative, to be different. They threw it in there with Stalker and Recon, and we got this whole heap of new perks. Good job, Infinity Ward. This was a very, very good perk. This was one of my favorite perks from Modern Warfare 3. It was almost a target finder, but it really wasn't. All it let you do is see their little name tag from any distance. Now, if you were good, if you were smart, you would aim right in the middle of their name, you would aim down a little bit, and that would be shooting them in the chest and in the head. There was no special sight. You could just aim down sights, and anywhere on your normal screen, on your red dot, on your iron sights, there would be a name, and you would aim at it. Apparently, Treyarch thought that was overpowered. It was a little bit too easy to use, and they decided to kind of give it a downside, all in good intentions. They were trying to balance out something they thought was a little bit too strong, but keeping that target finder-esque motive. So they decided to zoom you in a little bit and give you tunnel vision. Personally, I didn't find this terribly difficult to combat, but it was very, very annoying. And Infinity Ward took that and they decided to nerf it even more because of all of the backlash of the target finder. They gave you an even smaller space to look at enemies, and they decided instead of a bright red triangle, they would do somewhat of a more blending in orange oracle. Now, in theory, when I saw this, when I saw the target finder, when I saw the tracker site, I was like, that looks pretty balanced. It's really difficult to use, but there's a high risk, high reward of using it. You can easily keep your target, but you would have tunnel vision. What I failed to recognize is for who is it difficult to use. If you're rushing, the target finder and the tracker site are incredibly difficult to use. You're trying to run around, you're trying to get the most coverage of the map possible, you're trying to find the enemies as quickly as you can, you're trying to have fun, relax, do whatever. But when you have that blurred out vision, when you have that tunnel vision, you better hope you're aiming at a target, otherwise you're not gonna find it. So in result, a lot of rushers don't really use tracker sites. However, campers already give themselves tunnel vision. Even when we were back in the days of Modern Warfare 3, they would sit back in a building and they would camp and they would give themselves tunnel vision. They wouldn't look at the peripherals, they wouldn't look at the entire map, they would look at one specific sight line. So when Treyarch and Infinity Ward force upon them to actually have a physical tunnel vision-esque sight, it really doesn't affect them because they were already having it before. However, because that tunnel vision is on the site, it takes away the Marksman perk from the rushers, and the rushers don't use it. The rushers cannot see the people hiding in the corners, and they cannot see the people waiting in buildings. And so personally, what I take away from that is that I don't care that they can aim at me a little bit better because there's a red diamond around me, or because I'm outlined in orange when they're aiming down sights, because I honestly believe that if I was running when they're aiming down sights, then they were camping and they probably would have killed me anyway. What I have a problem is that I cannot have that same perk. I cannot have that same nice little outline of them to aim easier. So how do I fix this? Well, I get rid of the downsides of the tracker site. I get rid of the tunnel vision. I get rid of the blurred lines outside, and I bring back the Marksman perk, because that allows the rushers to have the same benefit as the campers. Yes, the campers can still use it, but they're always going to use it. Why not give it to the rushers as well? It's not the biggest issue in the game, but you know, it was something to talk about. It's something I realized when I was running the tracker site. Beeb said that he really liked it, and I do honestly really like the tracker site on Mutiny, on all of these maps, that there's a little bit of chaos going around. It's good to have that little outline, just like Marksman. I don't think it's overpowered. I don't think it's cheap. I don't think it's easy. I think it's just another perk to have. That's my thoughts on it. I want Marksman back. I think Marksman would be a good balance between all of this target finder tracker site situation. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.